Hi, this is Mike Maloney with your gold-silver market update for Tuesday, March 10th, 2020. And getting right to the metals, both of them have done a little bit of a pullback here, but the gold-silver ratio remains near historic highs, which is something that's very important to me. I'm hoping that there's a little bit more of a pullback. If there is, I'm going to be loading up on more silver. I have a lot of silver, so I don't need to buy more. I want to buy more. But one of the things I want to point out here is this article by Jeff Clark, Silver Price Predictions 2020 and 5-Year Forecast. That is well worth a read, but now I'm going to give you a sneak preview of Jeff's next article, What's Wrong with Silver? Why isn't it moving, or why does it do bigger pullbacks than gold? Silver can move more than 5% in a single day. And, one of the things that Jeff points out here is that silver is a tiny market, and it is tiny, minuscule, microscopic. And so it doesn't take a whole lot of cash going in or out of this market to really change the price. But when you dig a little deeper, you find another answer, and that is in the margin calls. When the stock markets fall, when there's a rout in stocks, and the sell-off happens, if investors are out on margin, when you buy a stock on margin, you're getting a loan from the brokerage house, and you're only putting 20% or so down on the stock and buying the rest on margin. That means your leverage. If you put 20% down, you're leveraged 5-to-1. And so if the stock rises just 20%, you make 100%. But if it falls 20%, you are wiped out. However, there's a percentage where if it falls to that percentage, the brokerage house will give you a margin call, and you've got to get it back up to 20% or greater. And if you don't, then they just sell your position, and you take what's left over after they've sold it. I created my own stock fragility index based on the value of the stock market times the percentage of leverage that people have, the margin debt as a percentage of the value of the S&P 500. We're going to do an update for that very soon, and you'll get to see that. But there's a video, and we'll put a link below here on where it was previously, so you can see what that is. And it just shows you how great a risk there is of a market crash, and how a market crash, the greater the risk, the more likely of some really serious event happening, some sort of global meltdown or something like that, where it becomes a threat to the financial system. So check out Jeff's article that'll be out tomorrow. It's on goldsilver.com, and join our newsletter, and you'll get the free newsletter every time Jeff comes out with one. So on the radar, Alex Saunders, my producer, director, Dan, says that he's from Tasmania, and that's where Dan is from. So, Alex, next time Dan is out there, maybe you guys should go out for a pint. But he says that, this is breaking news. Italy suspends mortgage payments for the entire country of 60 million people. For some perspective, he says, Aussie households have 3 times more mortgage debt than Italy. We're heading into a massive recession. Are you taking this situation seriously yet? He's asking his fellow Aussies. And Heidi, the blockchain chick down below, says, unfortunately, Aussies are in a world of hurt. I've got a lot of friends there that literally have no idea what's about to hit them. Very sad. And I've been writing a book now for quite some time, a couple of years, The Great Gold and Silver Rush of the 21st Century. Some of it, because of this market crash, is becoming outdated as we speak. But one of the chapters that I recently, not chapters, but big section, probably 4 pages, was on the Australian real estate bubble, because it doesn't matter where this crisis starts this time. It will sweep around the world. The coronavirus is now the start of this thing. So it really started in China. But it's going to sweep around the world and cause a huge... This isn't going to be a recession. The outcome is most likely going to be a depression. And actions like this, suspending mortgage payments for the entire country, this shows you how big the threat of coronavirus is economically. So thank you very much, Alex and Heidi. Welcome, 739 new subscribers. For anybody else that hasn't subscribed, please help us out, subscribe to the channel, and make sure that you enable that notification bell. And also click the thumbs up button. Some viewer feedback. This is regarding my video, Gold, the Road Ahead. And Voice Guy says, thanks, Mike. One query. To benefit from silver's price swings, in your opinion, is it better to invest in a silver ETF or physical silver? And I have answered this question many, many, many times, but my answer has never changed. You can see what my answer is in my book, and you can get the book for free. And I don't have time to go into the whole answer here. So go to goldsilver.com, download my book. There's about a page or a page and a half on all the different reasons that I avoid ETFs personally. Now, if you're a day trader, you're welcome to it. This is going to be much easier than physical. But if I like things that are real and things that can't be sold to more than one person at a time, where I'm the actual owner of that thing. If you want to see one of the many reasons that I'm not a fan of ETFs, go back to the video that I did, March 6th video, Market Contagion and Deflation, and at the 4-minute and 40-second mark, you can see one of the many reasons that I personally don't invest in ETFs. Now, I don't give recommendations ever. I tell people what I do. And I have physical gold and silver in a vault, guarded with guys with guns, fully insured, that I can liquidate at any time and have the cash back in my bank account in 48 to 72 hours roughly. Possibly one more day than that, but usually 2 to 3 days. I was amazed at how much quicker it was than when I was getting cash from a Merrill Lynch brokerage account that I have when I sold a stock. It was much faster, liquidating physical precious metals and getting the cash. So on to the meme of the day. And the meme of the day, before I get to that, remember, subscribe to our channel. Our mission at goldsilver.com is to enlighten the world that maximum prosperity can only be achieved through individual freedom, free markets, and sound money, and that's a fact. So the meme of the day is, stay calm, don't panic, and keep on stacking. Thank you very much. Hope you got something from this. We'll see you next time.